Mailbag time. Hello. All right, welcome back to the Onebar Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. It's mailbag time. You guys came through mightily. Some great questions this time. A wide variety, even some potential hygiene questions.
Wow, it's going to be a long mailbag. It's been a while since we've done this, so I bet you there's just loads of questions. Loads of letters have been mailed to us at our P.O. box here in town. Before we answer those questions, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids. We just hit 9,100 subscribers. We're on our way to 9,200. And we still haven't drawn that $100 to NFLshop.com. So drop hashtag 9,000 in the comments for your chance to be a winner.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that by Thursday. We'll do it by Thursday. But let's just get into this damn mailbag. Bill Vanderberg, and always comments below. If you got an answer to one of these questions, I'd love to hear it. Bill Vanderberg, why does anyone think it's a good idea to give up 2 first-round picks and over $200 million guaranteed for a freaking quarterback? He's talking to Lamar Jackson. Why does he's thinking, why does this seem like a good plan?
Well, I mean, people will do it because, the quarterback is the most important position of all sports. It's the hardest to find a stud. And when you know someone's out there who can do it, you overpay to get them. And that's why it's even being talked about and being considered. And
really, when you look at it, everybody's always comparing it to the Deshaun Watson thing. It's really not overpaying that much, giving up 2 first-rounders and a big-ass contract that he's probably earned. But do I want the Vikings to do it? Not really.
No. But if it happened,
Yeah, I did put a poll up there. Do you want the Lamar Jackson trade to happen? It was pretty one-sided at no.
Yeah.
Pretty one-sided. But all right, let's go to Tim Voss, Voss man in the house. I like this question. What's your dream scenario for the future Vikings quarterback situation? Yes, I have a pen in my hand. I'm taking notes.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. I just found it.
Well, you can start since you're holding a pen.
Dream scenario. So I'm gonna change this up a little bit. Where he says dream scenario. Dream scenario. All right, fine. We trade for Joe Burrow. That's dream scenario. Like, what do I want to happen with the quarterback situation? Like, what do I be pleased with? Is I want the Vikings to play it out this year. Kirk Cousins, no crazy ass moves. Lamar Jackson's nothing like that. I do want them to draft a quarterback this year in even as early as round 3, round 4, whatever. Jaron Hall, I'm going to sneeze. Jaron Hall, Jake Haener, one of these guys, bring them in. You get a whole year to check them out in practice.
Yeah.
You're not going to just wait till next year and get a guy in round 3 or whatever, round 2. You get to see these guys all year. Worst case is, maybe you got a backup for the future. Best case, holy shit, this guy's good. He's going to be our quarterback next year. If he completely blows, you reevaluate next year. They got a good quarterback class coming out. Win, 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 win. You're not reaching. You're not doing anything crazy. Safe.
I think you roll as is this year. Maybe you draft a quarterback. Hope you hit one, but I think you just wait till next year and then you make your move and go up and get the guy from USC or somebody like that.
He's going to be the first overall pick.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's time you pay up and you do it. I don't know. Dream scenario though.
Scenario for me.
I don't know. I'm not gonna call it a dream, but I still
I can't. Hey, I'm not gonna rain on your dream. This is your dream. I'm butting in.
And this isn't even really a dream. This is more of just I'm still intrigued by the Trey Lance possibilities of getting him, bringing him in, seeing what you can do, and hoping he pans out. I don't think he's gonna cost much, and to me, it's probably low risk, high reward.
Your dream sounds like there's wet dreams and there's dreams where you wake up covered in shit. That what that dream.
But it could be a little mix of both.
I will admit my dream is lame because it's extremely safe. So yours is definitely dreamier. Mine is just I don't want them to do anything crazy. I want them to play it safe, and then next year see what happens. And if like a Hall or a Haener, McKee, one of these guys, if they draft somebody early, if they suck, then go fucking put all your cards in on somebody. Like you said, maybe it's getting crazy and trading up the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I mean, because we're never going to – I don't think the Vikings will ever be that bad, especially now with, some talent we have on both sides of the ball. We're never going to be a 1 to 3 team, victory team. So I don't think we're ever going to have that chance to get the first pick, and maybe I just jinxed us now.
Yeah, you did.
Next year.
But it's a Burrow pick. But Voss, man, great question. And also quick, we got a bunch more questions, but last week's Patreon, we had 5 new Patreons, and we have not done the giveaway yet. We said if we got 5 out of those 5, we would do it. So I found this nifty little tool here.
Oh.
So we got Ryan, Paul, Jonathan, Isaac, and Bubba.
That is a nifty tool.
I got to be honest. I'm kind of rooting for Bubba just because that's his name.
I don't know. I'm not saying any names.
Whoever lands like it's a hat or a shirt, we'll hit you up. And it is.
I think it's Ryan. It's Ryan.
By a pube.
Oh my God. Wow.
All right, Ryan, we got your email. We will hit you up.
That was fun. Really appreciated that.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. So
Can I be on it?
The winner. Huh?
Can I be on it?
Yeah, we'll put you on next time. All right. Next up, Michael Blackie. Blast from the past. Blackie's always on the post-game shows. Hopefully we see him on a Wednesday. He says, with all the mock showing now that we will move up for QB1, how do you guys feel about Levis? Will Levis, hot name. Vikings trading up come mock drafts.
I don't hate Will Levis. I haven't really delved into him too much because I never really thought it was a possibility until recently. So I do need to do some more homework. I don't like the idea of moving up for him. If he falls at 23, I'll be happy to pull the trigger right there. And then I don't want to move up, especially into the top 10 for him.
Yeah, that's the big question. I mean, everything screams like this he could be very good. Everyone's comparing him to Josh Allen. He's got the big arm. He's athletic. I mean, obviously, he's had some injury issues in 2022. Everybody's questioning that, why his year was so kind of mildly shitty compared to the year before. But my question is, where do you trade up for him? Like, he could be gone in the first 4 picks. Or they're saying now, maybe. I mean, I would say if he's still on the board after pick 10, fuck, just go for it. Why not? I mean, I don't want to trade up the pick 4. We're going to be giving up next year's first, definitely our 3rd this year, and, of course, our 1st this year, to go up and get them. So as least damage as possible. But if it's past 10, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, and you got the Titans at 11 who definitely go quarterback. I've seen them in mocks taking a quarterback there. So that's maybe one team you definitely want to get ahead of if he doesn't make it that far. So,
yeah, why the hell in these mock drafts? I've seen him in mock drafts. These guys are way smarter than us. He's not even round 1. It's like, what's happening?
It's crazy. It's just the opinions this year all over the map.
I think he'll be gone in the first 5 picks.
He very well could be.
All right. Zach Bella says, what's your go-to Taco Bell order?
I don't ever go to Taco Bell, so I can't even answer this.
Yeah, I'm a Taco John's guy through and through. So Taco John's, it's just, it's pretty standard. Soft shell with some potato olays. I don't get crazy.
I don't really go to Mexican places fast food. I'm a burger guy, 100%.
He's a burger guy. A lot of burgers.
Yeah,
potato olays. SSM, will this finally be the breakout year for Blake Proehl? One of the most random questions. Will he be a breakout or does he even make the team, he says. So he does put that in there.
Can he stay healthy? I mean, the guy's always hurt. He's a great singer. So maybe he's already broken out in a way.
I don't think he breaks your hearts.
Yeah, this is probably his best chance. If he's going to do it, it's going to do it. He's got to do it now because the depth chart isn't overly daunting to move up that thing. So if he has a good camp, it could happen. Yeah,
and he's still a guy from the Zimmer era, right? Spielman era. He's not one of Kevin O'Connell's boys, I don't think. If I remember, I think he's been there a couple of years. He's 24, and his thing is just kind of a scrappy. He's not like athletic or anything. I'm pulling for him, but you said it. If he can't crack the bottom of this wide receiver depth chart, you might just need to pick up that guitar.
Yeah, and just focus on his singing.
That's right. Says, how do you think O'Connell would do with Lamar Jackson at quarterback if we got him?
Awesome. No, I don't know. It's hard to say because KLC loves throwing the ball, and I don't have his, what's the most Lamar's ever thrown the ball in the season, but on paper it doesn't really sound like the best fit. But I'm sure he's also a coach who can adjust to the talent on his team and nobody's got. So I think he'd be fine. I think it may take a few games to really figure out how to use Lamar, but I think he'll get there.
Yeah, I think anybody, Mike Zimmer could do well with Lamar Jackson. It's Lamar Jackson. Whoever your coach is, he's going to make shit happen himself anyways. On paper, actually, I think it makes sense, especially with some of these bringing back Ham, bringing in Oliver. I mean, they're setting it up to be this run-heavy offense. So on paper, I actually think it looks great. Kevin O'Connell, he's just had these boring white quarterbacks, Kirks, Staffords, Alex Smith, Case Keenum, these guys that aren't known for getting crazy back there with their legs.
Yeah, but I mean, he also never stuck to running the football last year. Like even the games where it was working and going, he didn't sit there and pound it and work the clock. He was always throwing the ball, which I remember you actually screaming, "Run the damn ball!" during a game we watched together. So he's got to change his, his mindset because he loves to throw that thing. He'd throw it 80 times a game if he could.
Yeah, but I mean, if we move on from Dalvin Cook, we bring Matt Madison back, and just the other moves they make, I think we might be in for a little bit of
It's pointing that way. That's which is surprising to me because you're asking the coach to change his whole entire game plan.
Well, Brent says, what does Kwesi have up his sleeve for this year's draft?
You can start. I think I started in the last couple.
I don't know. If anybody thinks they have an answer to this, they're full of shit because we've only seen one draft and it was weird as hell. Trades within the division, trading way back. So nobody know. We got to see, like, if this was Spielman, we know exactly what we're going to get. But we haven't seen it.
Yeah, I like you kind of took my answer. I was going to say, your best guess to what he's going to do in the future looks what he did in the past, and that was trades. I think every single pick he made last year was from a trade. He didn't pick at one original spot. So he'll move up and down the board. You can probably assume he's going to do that. But with one sample, it's hard to say for sure. But with only 5 picks, I think they're going to try to get a few more.
Hell yeah. I will agree with you. They're going to end up with more. Zeke it wasn't really a question. He was just saying, like, stop it, Vikings fans. If we get Lamar Jackson, we're all going to love him. Quit complaining. So I had to throw that out there.
No, we will.
Anthony Layden says, if a giant octopus and a giant whale fight, are you rooting for the whale?
I don't know. I kind of rooting for the puss.
Yeah, I always root for the puss. Well said. SSM had another one. I like this one too. Would you rather trade up, go big for Will Levis, or the only other option is you get Hendon Hooker at 23? Even though Lupagus wants to say Herndon Hooker, I would say it for him. Hendon Hooker.
I still see an R every time I read that name. So we have to take Hendon Hooker?
It's one or the other. You take Hooker at 23 or trading way up to get Levis.
I guess I would trade up for Levis.
Yeah, that's gross. I hate that. I love the question because it's so damn hard. But somebody just had a mock draft where Hooker was in the top 10.
He went 5. It was the GM mock.
It was probably Spielman.
No, it was the.
Oh, I know what it was.
Jets guy.
Yeah, Tannenbaum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Levis. 10 times out of 10. Last one. Go commando or wear them inside out, says Richard.
I'd rather go commando. Easy.
I'm wondering what got to the point where you have to wear them inside out. Like,
I don't want a bad stain.
Well, I got that part, but like, wouldn't you ruin your pants? Take them off, Richard. Put them in the garbage and move on with your day. That's an easy one.
Yeah, I don't. That's some really creative questions. I like it.
All right. Remember, Ryan was the winner of the Onebar and Lupagus hat or shirt. We'll hit him up. Hashtag 9,000 for a chance to win that 100 bones to NFL shop. Join us live tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Plenty to talk about.
Cannot wait for that. I think we're even going to do a draft bracket, so be ready for that in honor of the NCAA tournament. But remember this, guys. Scientists have made a meatball from a woolly mammoth, but they're too scared to eat it.